In today's video, we're going to learn how to install a keyed entry knob as well as a deadbolt. Hey, I'm Marco from Bama Handyman Solutions. Let's jump right into it, because we're only gonna replace the entry doorknob as well as the deadbolt, and we are going to do that on this door over here. You all can see it has different hardware on the inside as on the outside, and everything is quite worn out, and we also don't have the key for it, so that is the main reason why we're gonna change that. So first thing what we're gonna do is we're gonna remove the handle. Okay, so first thing we're going to do, we're gonna loosen those two screws here from the inside doorknob. And for that, all we need is a Phillips head. And then we can take that off, as well as the outside piece. Here we go. And that's how it is connected together. We take that off. And then we have two more screws to loosen here. Here we go. That's about it. Two more screws and hardware is removed. Okay, I bought that set which comes with the deadbolt and also entry knob, which both are keyed with the same keys. So this set is for two doors, and first thing we're going to install that latch into the door, and then followed by the outside knob, which is keyed, and then the inside. All we need is we got two screws again, and then I think these are the longer ones for that press latch. Okay, so first what I would like to do is I want to clean up here the surface a little bit, just to make sure it is flat and flush when we then put in that new bolt. So just clean it up a little bit. Okay, I would say that's probably good enough for now. And we have to make sure that we install that. So it needs to be tapered this way, right? So if we close the door, it has a chance to go into the striker plate. And then we install those longer screws here. So we don't tighten these fully down, it's just to hold it in place, because we will need some wiggle room for the outside knob. Then all we do is we have to make sure we align it correctly. So those call them bushings, they have to be horizontal, and we basically slide that through that spring through here. Here we go. That was the sound. All right, so now we put in the inner knob, and for that we also have to make sure it is only going in one way, so this will be needs to be a little bit of a wiggle. Here we go. And then we go with those two bolts in here. So this one here is sometimes a little bit tricky. to find the holes on the other side. So here we go. There is a little tip. What I'm usually do, well, we're gonna do that at the very end, put on here a little bit of Loctite, so this helps that the screws do not loosen itself. Hand tighten for now is enough, making sure everything is centered, and then we can screw those in, see if it works actually, right? Pretty good. Alright, so this is spring loaded, which means it should automatically latch, and as you already can see, just loosen. You see the plane here, so it already starts to loosen on the screws, so that's why I recommend using just a little drop of Loctite. Alright, so that's about it for the part. Then we go to install the striker plate over here because it has none. I'm gonna do that now. Okay, as you can see there's no striker plate. And also, if I would like to install that, I cannot really do it because we have still some materials in my way. So I'm gonna go ahead and clean that up so that we can then install that nice plate in here. Okay. Using basically the same tool as before, I just use the chisel I have on hand. And all I want to do is I just want to, make again a smooth surface. Here we go. So as you can see, bend that back. It holds it in place for now. So it's pretty flush here. That's what we want to achieve. And then we get just 2 screws. Let's see if now what is left for the first part is a function test. So we want to make sure it latches. We can see it goes in there nicely. Although the door is a bit tight, but it does the job. See if the locks also work. Here we go. And then we test the key outside, and then we're gonna ahead and replace that deadbolt as well.